Although the accent might not sound local, this heart so red has always been vocal for its second home, these restless feet, since the first time they tiptoed through Scouse streets, aged 9, in the days of King Kenny and Rush, Hanson's Guard, Malby's Pass, and Fagan's Bootroom Touch. Now, with this life knocking on a half-century's door, a journey north to visit old friends, yet for sights not viewed before, as initial reasons for travelling simply coincided with the unprecedented chance to be in town as worlds collided. A week before my 50th, seeing friends much missed, and maybe, just maybe, a chance to be more than present in the city, possibly inside the hallowed, unrivalled walls of Anfield, on a day which would surely into folklore's vaults be sealed. Surreal, sublime, and unlike days in recent recall, a journey in itself was that final Sunday in April. The lofty memories actually kicked off the night before, in a taxi driven by a toffee, predicting a 5-1 score, then a train from the Wirral across the water before midday, with sad news of no ticket not blocking success's time to play. Precious moments at the Vines as fervour shone in Sunday's sun, as we all felt butterflies but just wanted the job done. That timely Anfield arrival onto the concourse, aligned with the team bus, as the chanting rose and the banners waved, reading, "Imagine being us." This is it, programme bought, next to drink, but where to get served? Throngs of fans in hazy red smoke extinguished the nerves. One shocked locals account as I lined up for the Portaloo by the mishmash of queues on Blessington Road's discount booze. "I've never seen so many people around here before," I heard him say, which imprinted the magnitude of the occasion on the day. In the Glenbuck, the knackered Wi-Fi choked and card payments wouldn't convert as the thirsty bar waited and craved for the internet to work. But at least on the pub's telly, the happy reminder was Bournemouth and United, the away team still in a blunder, queuing up at the offies to get cans and a snack, while a couple of scallies pushed through doors for the crack. "I only want to grab a lotto ticket," smirked one fella as he squeezed into the all-in-one. "On a Sunday, you're having a laugh," cried a girl with eyes like guns. After half an hour's balmy queuing, an audacious overcharged order, I left the all-in-one with a stash of adequate beers and started the final march along the Walton Breck Road in the hope of a screen to view the title bestowed upon the deserved home squad and expectant congregation around the increased haze of Anfield's Red Nation. No screening at the park, every other pub doors bulging. The answer was simply return to the beginning, where the football club officially founded and started, at the fork where Walton Breck and Oakfield roads connected. The Sandon, in a blood-red, picturesque statement of pride, with adults and minors surrounding each side. Each wall was mounted around the pub's beer garden. This would be an away fan's clear avoidance cauldron. To top it all, one stark, never forgotten sight, on a Greggs lorry, fans mounted, turned around the wall, facing right, stood watching the screen over the Sandon's Ward Theatre. So I needed a space to settle and watch history unravel here. With camera in one hand and beers in the other, excitement unreal as kick-off got closer. No ticket, no cares. I'd not changed the day's passage. I joined crowds at Sandon's backgate scrummage. Sometimes it's a help to be over 6 feet tall, although I'd have preferred to have been sat on the wall. Still, the screen view I had, and the ambience electric, with seconds until the game got its first kick. As the warmth beamed over Liverpool City so fair, conceding a goal to the Spurs did not impair this bubbling crescendo of glory to come. Plenty of time before the first half was done. Celebratory echoes heard from the Cop in the Sun reached us before we'd even seen our gold number 1. Then the earthquake of Macca's strike. Cody's, then Mo's, as I was hugged post-urinal in the alley on Miriam Road. In the last 20, I headed towards Anfield, turned Now TV on my phone, sat and watched the game's remainder, feeling far from alone. The hazy red concourse now refilling with numbers of joint ticketless yet euphoric travellers and scousers, as goal number 5 brought the emphatic agreement that Evertonian cabbie actually nailed the result. Champione, Champione, ole, 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 a team that wins the championship before me. A feeling ecstatic now took near full control, with the only slight sadness in my mind so bold was that I'd have to depart to head back into town, as I couldn't just watch on my phone outside the ground. Yet the glory of skipping along battered Walton Breck left me energised, feeling far from a wreck. The express bus downhill to St George's Hall, then a waltz into the Crown and a pint with all those watching the footage on Sky Sport News. A moment to sit, to savour, to smile and to muse at not just my neck oil, but why this city's the best, and why I feel privileged to have a liver bird on my chest. This club has been part of me for around 42 years. I've lived through magnificence, but through tragedy and tears. No city, no club could guarantee what today has gifted. An early birthday memory, spirit truly uplifted. But more still, the deserved reward for the team. The years of hard work from those behind the machine. Unrivaled support in the good days and the dark. The cops' voices rally when it's not clicking on the park. I stayed close to Lime Street Station when I saw unpleasant tidings. Trains back to Heswell weren't as described in the morning. Grabbed food and a couple of drinks before I parted, while Ranelagh Street was only just getting started. I could have wished to stay and party all night. Still, on my Todd, it didn't quite seem right. The disrupted trains didn't help the journey, so I grabbed a taxi home when trains stopped in West Kirby. One final bevy nearby at the Devon doorway, grabbed a bottle of wine to enjoy with match of the day. If Carlsberg made days as good as their adverts, because really, their beer's not quite what they assert, I'd live this one again and again and again. As in life, you can't call what will happen or when, unless you're that cabbie from the blue side of the Mersey. 5-1, now we're champions, and to me, happy birthday.